Alrighty, and welcome back to Will Witch RP's live play of our episodic campaign, The Mortal Guardians. What is The Mortal Guardians? Or not, what is Mortal Guardians? What is Will Witch RP, you may ask? I'll tell you. Will Witch RP is me, Faye, your game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love role-playing games and sharing stories with all of you so much that we quit our day jobs and created our own company so that way we could create high-quality TTRPG experiences full-time. We've been very fortunate along the way to meet many awesome, amazing players who have joined us on our adventure, including the players who are with us tonight. And you can join them in all the fun. To get started playing with us, just join our Discord and website community where you can sign up for games, meet us and all of our players, talk about your favorite characters and stories, and even roleplay on our forums. We've got plenty of games happening every day, Monday through Saturday, so that way you can play in the Mortal Guardians episodic campaign and fight back against the evil Coven of Zul and their dark masters from the void beyond the stars. We also offer high-quality custom quests, magic items, our Burning Veil campaign that runs alongside the Mortal Guardians, and our playthrough of D&D's official Dragonlance campaign. So, take a moment during the game to join us and introduce yourself. We can't wait to see you at the table. Now, speaking of the table, let's get started with tonight's game, and we'll begin, of course, with introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye. I'm going to be your game master. I do bring with me Will the Witch RP, who is our TTRPG production company. You can find out more about us by heading over to our website, wildwitch.com. That's going to be WILDEWITCH.com. You got all sorts of things that we've got going on, all the ways you can find us on the internet, and the invite link to our Discord over there. Also on my side of the table, providing all of our background music, our ambiance, our sad trombone, played during dramatically appropriate times, is going to be Syrinscape. To find out more about this cool tool and how to bring them to your table, head on over to their website, Syrinscape.com, and see what they can do for you. And lastly, to be introduced on my side of the table, we have our chatty tabaxi Max, who has the uncanny ability to hear our Twitch chat. So make sure you say hello to Max, and he will try and say hello back to you, though if it gets a little hectic, he may be caught in the battle. So, with that, I'm going to turn it to the other side of the table. We're going to get some introductions from our players, and we will then dive into our session. So, without anything further, let us start at the top and get an introduction for Sparkle.
All right. I'm Frontboard, and tonight I'm bringing Sparkle. She is a Kenku Cleric, Peace Domain, level 5. She has basically no feathers, just a couple there, so she kind of hides them under a cloak. She also hides under a cloak because she's a child of the lightless night, so she does not like light. Born under the, I think, eclipse of the moon, the Shadowfell kind of adjacent domain. She has eyes of obsidian that sparkle. She also wears some funky half-plate armor that tonight, I don't know what it looks like. It's very, very black. Maybe it's kind of shiny in the dark, but very dull in the light. Kind of messes with your head. All black everything, so kind of just accidentally goth, but totally friendly and wants to keep you alive.
Amazing. We love to see it. Next up for our introductions, a new time player. Let's get an introduction for Sagra.
I am Zagra. My puppet strings are pulled by this foolish man named Lachlan. I live in the shadows. I pounce from the shadows. You will not see me coming. I adventure to fill my spice cabinet because I like meat, which I hunt from the shadows. That is all you will know.
Oh my gosh, I have flashbacks to your last druid. Amazing. We do have Max next in our lineup, who's just gonna say, "Hi guys." I'm gonna let Scout go ahead and do an introduction, and then I'll talk to you guys in chat. So with that, let's go over to get an introduction for Scout.
Hey guys, I'm Cable. I'm playing Scout tonight. Scout is a dapper gentleman with a fine hat and a wonderful suit. He is a Brainlocked Warforged fighter.
He is a Warforged.
Gunslinger?
Yeah.
Yes. We made it. Okay. The main point here is he is dapper.
It's the hat.
I have to look that word up.
So, well, we are then with.
Oh no.
Oh, is that my
So the
mic?
dictionary in brackets says typically used of a man, but Scout is not a man, so apparently he can't be dapper.
Ouch. Feels bad, man. F in chat. So, with that, I believe our introductions are covered. We have our adventuring party, and we have our story to tell here. We begin with the fact that you are Mortal Guardians. You are adventurers in the Mortal Guardians Guild in the lovely portside city of Wintervale. And while you adventurers are typically going to be dealing with the arcane rift crisis and the nefarious coven of Zol that is alongside it, you are adventurers. And as adventurers, your skills are called for by many different people across the realm. And it's yeah, you may hear an echo every so often. When Lachlan, because we are in the same room, so. But please, if we need to remind us, let us know. But you are called across the realms to handle any tasks for, well, which an adventurer is called for. Today you are waiting for one of those tasks. You have the guild hall active, some people coming in for their adventures, some people going out on their newest job, and Artem busy as always. As you are collectively waiting to see what may happen this day, a familiar face walks into the door. A half-elven figure. She is seen in her dark leather armor as always. As Aelwyn looks about, entirely overlooks the fact that Artem is at his desk and settles upon your table where you are gathered, and seemingly without a job. Coming
Scout
over.
is dealing cards and forcing people to play with them.
Amazing.
Might not be at gunpoint, but there is a gun on the table. So it's debatable.
Zagra is sharpening his claws and looking at the cards like they're a distraction.
They are.
You won't get my spices.
Spices, are they worth something? Kind of acting like they're worth something.
I mean, if you're in the right marketplace, everything's worth something.
Exactly. I'll play you for spices.
He eyes you very cautiously.
It's at this point that Aelwyn has finished her trek over to your table. Alright, you Mortal Guardians, we've got good rapport back and forth. Are you busy right now?
That depends. Did you bring the spices I ordered last week?
I don't recall getting an order for spices, but I could check to see if someone else got it.
I don't think she's a courier, Sakura.
You're from the Dancing Flagon, right?
The Dancing Dagger.
Oh. My mistake.
Well,
Now,
nope.
now that that's cleared up, I believe we were playing cards.
Well, hold on, hold on.
Oh,
Look, if you really want to play cards that much, you can deal me in. We can talk business over cards.
you have coin on you?
She looks down at the gun.
It's decoration. Decoration, I assure you.
And if I didn't have any
Brings
coin?
character to the table. Well, I mean, the big guy here might eat you. Been talking weird talk. Spices.
Max just
We're
kind
not
of...
affiliated. We're strangers. You can trust me.
She's eyeing you. Max is eyeing Aelwyn. He slides his hand closer to his chest. But... Alright, look. I can promise coin for your work, should you, help me out with a bit of a problem I'm having.
There's always work around here.
It's like you're sitting at a guild hall or something. Anyway, look. The dancing
I have a
dagger...
few bad habits.
The dancing dagger's been having a bit of issues with, well,
Rats.
no, that's been handled. With our transportation of goods, we'll say. I'm coming to you all to help me clear a blockage of sorts.
Blockage.
Yeah, a blockage.
What sort of blockage?
One that's about maybe 6 feet and change and too nice for his own good.
What did
Oh, thank God. For a minute there, I thought we were talking like toilets or something. And it
I
really
thought
put
we-
me off.
I thought we were talking about a person who was ill.
Sparkle's like getting ready to cast Luster Restoration on Elwyn.
I think Scout's going to tap the side of where his nose might be. I think she's talking about murder, and that's way better than toilets.
Look, no, I don't want to kill the guy.
You shouldn't need to. All he needs to drink is something that will loosen him up.
Not that kind of blockage. We've had someone move into the sewers beneath the dancing dagger, and he's blocking one of our paths that we use for the job, and making it very difficult to get goods transported from place A to place B. And I'm asking for your assistance in relocating him.
Scout's going to forcefully start dealing cards again. She's talking about poop and murder, and I don't think I like it anymore.
Maybe we just need to talk to him. Is he alive or dead? I'm dead, I mean.
He's alive.
Is he awake?
Yes. I'm concerned about these line of questions. I don't answer them. If you guys help me, of course I will. As my mother says, a job done is a job paid. I'll make sure that you are compensated.
All right. Scout will look at his hand of cards, throw it down, and be like, "Okay, let's go."
Wait, we're going with the shifty lady?
I like her armor. It's pretty. We need to help her.
Okay. I'm really thinking, rethinking my sudden decision to not play cards with you guys, because it seems like some of you might be a little gullible, and I really like to play cards with you.
What does that mean?
He's gonna look like imploringly at her and be like, "Why? Why did you have to show up now? It was gonna be
Aelwyn,
such a good afternoon."
Aelwyn looks over to Zagra. You know, if you want to know what gullible is, you could find the definition on the ceiling.
Ah!
So would this be like a wisdom save?
I don't know. Would
or an int save? Let's make it an int save.
Zagra, if you would like to roll an intelligence check here.
Let's see.
I totally thought that D4 was your roll.
Right?
Oh yeah. All right, we'll do a straight. Wait, how do I?
Just click the box up at the top on int.
Oh, okay? The box. There it goes. Well, slow dice still.
How many tabs do you have open?
Some
Don't-
computers just don't like the D&D dice.
Yeah, we don't
My
need to
work
discuss my
laptop's terrible.
tabs.
I mean,
Ah,
a few
So I'll say that with the 9, he's like the chin starts to rise and he sort of stops it, but the eyes flick up defiantly.
a resigned sigh from Scout as he holsters his pistol. Like, oh,
Aelwyn
Where?
snickers.
Where? God, what a doofus.
although I feel like someone like that, someone already probably beat me to taking their money.
Hmm,
So,
is this a joke?
well, I'm
Sad.
definitely amused.
Sad joke.
And you just hear Max whisper, "You're right, Kelsey. She is shifty."
Who is Kelsey?
Yeah, Max, who's Kelsey?
She's one
Max
of the
is a
voices.
little crazy. Yeah, gonna have to.
She's friendly. You don't
You're
have to
gonna
worry
have to
about
walk
that.
past the voices.
The voices like the spirits?
You're walking right into the light, Bagra, and you gotta turn around.
I mean, they could be spirits. I've never seen an embodiment of the voices, but I hear them. They talk to me, and sometimes they say stuff to you guys too, but you don't.
The spirits talk to me sometimes. They
Look-
congratulate me.
Kelsey says she's not a spirit.
Then
Probably a demon. They're not spirits, right?
Well,
we have solutions for demons, and he kind of flexes his fingers, the claws protruding
Aelwyn
hungrily.
steps in at this point. Why don't we first settle the job that you'll be getting paid for, and then afterwards any sort of demon solutions can be handled.
Sparkle like nudges Max as Aelwyn butts in, just says, "I see spirits too. Maybe you'll meet one on this journey. There's Kenny. There's Jenny. Your twins.
I need a
There's
Betty now.
Alara, and there's Silshina." She just kind of rambles on with names.
So as Sparkle begins to ramble on the different spirits that she knows, Aelwyn is going to start to motion you guys to follow her. Flippantly gives a wave to Artem. Her paperwork with contracts isn't the best track record.
Let's talk rates here a minute as Scout hurries to follow her. Because I feel like if I had feelings and you were comparing me to these other three, you could probably see that I was worth a little more.
Zagra will be quickly and carefully, meticulously packing up his backpack, which includes a square-ish section that is like triple buckled and then locked. Straps it on and then hurries to catch up.
Is that the spices?
You would like to know, wouldn't you?
Alright, Jake. Petty cash for Dolar. But for Artem. Alright, I'll remember.
Dollar, is he coming?
No, Dolar's not here. Which is why I need to make sure that Artem gets the petty cash.
You handle the guild's finances, like the petty cash?
Or he just,
No, I don't. I'm not good at math.
he just hand it to me. I'll make sure he gets it.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion check.
Like straight dead face. No expression. Oh. Oh.
Okay, alright. So, petty cash to Scout, and Scout will get it to Artem. Got it.
Boom. Finger guns. You got it.
So, as you follow Aelwyn, she does lead.
Artem is that way.
Well, we gotta do.
He's just looking flatly at Scout. like the unintentional killjoy that he is.
When she passes me the petty cash, I will pass it to Artem. But we got to pick up the petty cash and kill some guy in the sewer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
I don't know if we're supposed to kill
And
him.
deliver it to Gullible.
Yes.
Oh no, Sirenscape. I'll work on getting her back up, but while we do that, Aelwyn does in fact lead you off the city streets and down into the sewers. It's pretty. It smells pretty bad, but you're not having to walk through any of the refuse water. Everything that you're walking through at this moment is just grime upon the walkway. And as you turn down the different areas deeper into the underbelly of the city, you begin to hear singing. Could it really be called singing? It is a heavy voice that is out of tune and out of time, but very much is putting forth the best effort.
They sound like they're drunk.
No.
Sounds like someone taught their butthole to sing.
That is like.
How would that work?
I honestly don't know how to respond.
I mean, I don't claim
Yeah.
to understand the mechanics.
Sounds about right.
Heart whisper. Oh my gosh. So, oh, it would help if I spelled sewer right. As you get closer, you start to see where there is a turn that or not a turn. It's a walkway area that is where different paths kind of converge, and it's in the center of this platform, this area, where you see a small fire is built and burning, a cauldron and a kettle next to it, and rags set about in different piles to create furniture, and a tall Kuatoa figure, port-bellied and very, well, 6 feet and change. He's tall. And this is the source of the singing. It's loud and it echoes off the walls, and Aelwyn looks to you all. This is who we gotta convince to kind of skedaddle. I will let you guys know ahead of time that if we can convince him to leave, I have a cave that might work. Downside to this is I haven't checked it to make sure it's clear of any sort of hazardous things.
You mean like a cave for his new home?
Yeah, like a new home. Like, the guy's nice. I don't want him to just be like out on the streets without nothing. But he can't stay here.
And we're in like the underground city.
You are in the sewers beneath the city.
Sewer. Okay.
Sure you don't want us
Zagra
to
will
just
be
kill him?
instinctively like taking positions in shadowed, darker corners.
Okay.
Which I guess would look odd, considering bugbears are not small.
I mean, it's also what bugbears do is they hide in the shadows.
Scout, I know you just want to kill him, but
Oh.
that's not nice, and it's also against the contract because she doesn't want us to kill him, so we can't kill them.
I'm not sure that she said don't kill him.
I would prefer not to kill him.
Yeah, preference though. That's like double talk.
Is he your friend?
No, but I feel bad for him.
Why?
This guy gets it.
Look, you talk to him and find out. It's more of an experience thing.
Talk to him to find out why you feel bad?
Yeah, when you talk to him, you find out. You kind of understand how I feel.
Yeah, what part of Winterveld are you from? You talk kind of funny.
Well, I didn't grow up in Winterveld, actually. I grew up with my my father, and I've recently come to live with my mom.
Where are you from?
That's where you get the soft-heartedness from. Scout's gonna nod knowingly.
Ellen just rolls her eyes. Max's tail kind of flicks behind him a little concerned, kind of wary of where Zagra sticks to the shadows.
So we just need to make him move.
Yeah, we just tell him that he can't stay here, and if he pushes back, tell him that we've got a cave that we could take him to, sweeten the deal.
There's a cave.
Yeah, I've got a cave picked out on a map that should be fine for him. I've not been to it yet, but I mean, I'm sure it's better than this place.
Zagra's like
Sight unseen?
trying to do the mental gymnastics of understanding what they're trying to do, and it's just hard for him. You can, like, if you get a good glimpse, it's like the eyes are like they're still looking for Gullible on the ceiling, and it's just not there.
You know what's cruel? Making some guy move to some distant cave that you've maybe seen on a map instead of just killing him.
I can't kill him, and I don't want to. I really don't. It's at this point that the singing has stopped, and the figure's kind of looking out in the area generally near you all, and he calls out, "Oh, do we have more visitors to come by? Please, come in, welcome."
Zagra instinctively shrinks down and is gonna try to hide.
Sparkle instinctively steps forward.
You see this again.
Ask if he has spices.
Okay.
You see this port-bellied fish person, very stocky, tall, and the wide-set eyes on the side of the head, the teeth sharpened all in a broad smile as he looks down to you, Sparkle. "Oh, it is good to see such a new friend. Please come forward. I have stew, I have tea. Would you like
Mr.
either?"
Big Fish Person, do you have spices? Sparkle looks up at him. Can you see me out of both eyes at the same time? Or you see like one wall? I don't know what's happening.
I see you just fine, friend. It is no worries. As for spices, yes, I have spices from the lovely cave we find ourselves in. They grow right on the wall.
We're not in a cave. We're in the sewer.
This is a.
Zagra is looking for them.
Go ahead, give me an investigation or a nature check. But it is as this Kuatoa looks down to you, Sparkle. This is the biggest cave that I have found myself in, and it is quite nice. There are people that come through, they stay, they visit, they take the tea and the stew, and then they go on their way. You don't have to worry about them staying here. Zagra, as you're looking, you see no spices upon the wall. It's just damp, moist. There's some moss growing.
I've heard there's a better, nicer cave than this somewhere we could show you. Maybe you'd like that one even better than this one.
Why would we go to a new cave when this one is already so nice?
I agree. And with that 6, I imagine I'm. You tell me if I'm wrong, but I imagine I'm enraptured with the walls, and I really think I'm onto something.
I mean, you found a nice patch of moss. It's not spices, but it's nice.
I mean, do you know if this cave actually really belongs to you? Like, this is the city. You have to buy these places.
There are people that make you have to buy cave?
They make you buy everything. Someone owns this.
Who owns this beside Howard? I am the one who sit here, who sleep here, who make the stew and the tea.
Besides who?
Howard.
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 No, Howard.
I knew a Howard.
Who is this
He's
Howard you speak of?
He was a gnome. He liked to climb trees in the forest. And he fell. And he died. And I talked to him. We
That
talked about
is.
trees.
I once knew a Howard when I was traveling through the forest. He had a long bill and wore a leather jacket.
I mean, even the voices know a Howard. That's. Max kind of
Right.
shivers.
This is a sewer of horrors.
I'm taking a sample of the moss.
Oh, that's poo mouse. Don't do that.
You get a sample of the moss.
It's a high sample. With
Okay.
a-
Hey,
Stream of running water coming down over it. I hope.
We'll find out,
Howie.
won't we? Yes.
Howie, baby.
Oh,
Listen,
friend, yes.
some local business people here at Scout will put an arm over his shoulder, pull him in close. Some local business people say you're a problem. Say you're stopping their business. You're stopping traffic. You got to move, buddy.
But I am fairly active. I get up in the morning, I do my exercises, I collect the water for the stew, I collect it for the tea, I go find the ingredients.
You got to focus. You got to snap his head. Scout will snap his fingers in front of his eyes. You got to focus on what I'm saying here. You're a nuisance, and someday someone's going to get mad, and make their nuisance go away. Or we have a lovely little place for you. It's dark, it's wet, it's got lots of moss
Voices.
flowing
Please.
around.
Please give me a deception check because you do not know what this cave looks like.
That's right. As far as I'm concerned, we're going to drop them in a hole.
Ooh.
Baby.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Oh my god, story dice, they are real.
There's some ladies next door.
You
Singing?
see where
I would like to put down an offer for this cave.
you see how its face kind of falls. Well, I never wished to be a nuisance. I
Well,
simply
yeah.
wanted to be a good neighbor. We had all the lovely visitors that came through. If Howard must leave, well, it seems that this cave is a good idea. I guess I
Right.
will just have to pack up. And he motions to the room of rags and the cauldron.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard job, but we'll help you. We're your friends, buddy. And I'm just gonna start like kicking rags into the cauldron.
Well, first he's going to empty the cauldron, which does have a few rags in it already.
Yeah,
Uh,
Is he making like rags too?
you don't know what you put in his stew. No one asked for the stew. So, as he pours out the water from the kettle, you see that it's much the same color as the stew water. And then he starts to just, like, pile all the rags into the cauldron, pack the kettle in there, put more rags on top of it, pack in all, like, the small cooking utensils, which are all sorts of, like, banged up. And the
Coopers
last...
and strainers.
Yeah. The last thing that you see him grab is an almost perfectly spherical stone that he just nestles into a place of honor amidst the rags.
Oh, what was that?
It is a good luck rock. I was given it when I came to this cave for the first time.
Who gave you
It's pretty.
the rock?
Scout's gonna rub his chin. Like, oh yeah.
A traveler that I met in the cave. He welcomed me.
Would you say it has value on the market?
Max is just
Scout, it's his stone.
any
What?
Like where you going?
Max just leans into you, Scout. Look, any market, it's got value. Like, we talked about this with the cards
With the what?
earlier.
Max,
with the,
shoo, Max, get out of my face.
you see the ears
Talking
droop.
business here.
I was just let you know that like there's a market for anything.
No, yeah, I like your positivity. You're in a
Even
good
rags
place.
too.
It's coming from a good place. I like that. There's a time and a place, Max.
You know, Kelsey says that you're a grump, and Max just kind of pouts.
When did Kelsey say that?
Just now.
I did not hear it.
Kelsey's not a spirit.
Demon. We narrowed this down, right?
Yes, I forgot.
I'm gonna die of laughter, guys. I don't know if I can make it through the session. Elwin. Alright, so, this seems perfectly fine. We're gonna take Howitt and Howitt's things, to that cave. That is so lovely, as she looks at Scout.
It's amazing, I'm telling you.
And Howitt just kind of nods, a little sad. I will miss this cave. It has served me well. He
The
just-
really important thing is to forget the path you take out of here so that you will actually miss this if you ever try and come back.
I will do my best.
Gonna punch the fish guy in the shoulder. Like, that's the spirit.
Howard, are you gonna cry? Don't cry.
I'm trying very hard not to be so emotional right now.
How big are his eyeballs? Are they huge?
They're about like 2 fists put together, kind of big.
Oh my god. I'm gonna make like I'm gonna wipe a tear and then I'm just gonna poke one of those eyeballs.
What?
I got you.
That is.
Oh, sorry,
what
buddy.
the-
uh,
oh my god.
It's so squishy. Guys, it's squishy.
you know.
I almost threw up in my mouth. Okay, it was a bad decision.
All right. Yeah. Typically poking people's eyes, that ain't really a good thing. Let's just get on to the cave. Like before you do anything. And Ellen just kind of moves through the crowd and walks ahead. She. Max takes up the rear, hand ready to grab at his sword should anything come up, and how it just carries his entire life in a pot.
You need help carrying that pot?
No, I am quite capable of carrying it. It was much the same when I moved here.
Well, it might be lighter if some of us, if you separate the items in the pot and spread it amongst us. You know, just till we get there.
Persuasion check.
I know. We can do this. We can do this, guys.
Zagra will.
Oh, there we go.
Oh no!
He's pushing it.
20 to
pushing it
1.
just a little too far.
And I forgot that.
It's not like he was licking his lips or anything, because he doesn't
He's
have lips
like,
or a tongue,
"We
but he
need
might as well have
Sirenscape."
been.
Well, Twitch has had Sirenscape. I just forgot to give it back to you guys.
Oh.
But we got our natural one, sad trombone, and
Oh.
how it kind of moves the cauldron a little bit farther from you. You know, I think it is better that I keep everything together.
Sure. Low it, whatever you say, buddy.
So, as you all follow Elwyn out of the sewers, you do come to the area where it naturally exits out underneath into the wilds. You see there is a tree line in the distance, but before that, it's just open sunlight, and how it immediately kind of flinches away from it. Oh, I did
Sparkle's flinching too.
not realize that it would be sunlight out here.
It's just a little sun before the cave, buddy. It'll just seem that much bit nicer when you get back underground.
Zagra is kind of mulling over just how much he values this moss sample, and is going to move up to Howitt and say, "I believe you will need this more than I do. Perhaps it can be a memory."
As he takes the moss sample. Thank you. I will treasure it like I treasure Luckstone.
Good.
Is that what you named your stone?
Well, it has always brought me good luck. And as this happens, there is a thinning of the veils that passes over you all.
To the way.
Yes, yes. Bring me my steed.
So, why don't we do it like this? Bam. Scout, can
Oh,
you roll for me a D100, please?
I can roll a D100. We have the capabilities. Roll. Roll. No, right on the nose, fitty.
This is gonna be interesting for a robot. Scout, you begin to cry uncontrollably. And not even just the tears coming from your eyes, there is also, from your nose, anytime you try it in the street or where the nose would be, just snot.
guys, guys, what's going on? This is amazing. This is so good. These guys look you like blowing it and like smushing it between his fingers and like wiping his eyes. Like, what is this? What is going on?
Sparkle walks up to Scout and tries to cast Spare the Dying, thinking that he is like dying.
Oh my god. So, the crying
Pet
only.
cat? I'd be mourning it right now.
Oh my gosh. The crying lasts for a minute. So it's not
Yeah.
here forever, but.
Zagra's thinking the opposite of Sparkle and is like, should we put him out of his misery?
Right.
How it just comes over.
No,
and
you're all too soft for that.
how it just comes over to Scout and like both hands on your shoulder. It is okay, friend. You can let it out. You are in a safe space.
Can I pick his pocket?
You can go for it. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, we can do this. I appreciate that, Zawit. Do you have poo in your pocket?
What?
Is this poo?
No, you are. That is a very special. Those are scales that I have wilted off of me. I might keep them. They make a lovely tea.
You know what? I'm really sorry that you're so nice.
Did you say tea?
Yes.
Oh no.
It is a very relaxing tea. It reminds me of home.
I think
But
I'm
you
gonna
make
cry
this-
again, guys.
With your own scales.
Have you not
Sparkle's
ever
like-
had scale tea? I will make you
I
some
don't
when
make
we
scales.
get. Well, when we get to New Cave, I will make scale tea for everybody.
Sparkle wants to see, does he have like a body full of scales?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
His
is
scales,
a 100% fish person.
so if his scales are like falling off, like her feathers are falling off, then she would commiserate with them.
So. As you make this notice, it's at this point that Max kind of trips over his tail, and he like face plants. Oh, ow, and that hurt.
Sparkle
Oh.
walks up to Max, casts guidance on him, says, "Get up, Max. It's okay."
Yeah, Kelsey, I'm fine, and thank you, Sparkle. As he picks himself up.
Want to hold my hand?
Sure.
She reaches out a talon.
He takes it.
While that's happening, Zagra would drop down instinctively. They strike from the shadows.
As you do this, Max kind of takes notice, his ears showing interest. Oh wait, do
This
you
is how-
have
I'm in hell.
Do you have a nemesis that's a master of stealth and strategy?
They just struck you.
Who strikes from the shadows for you? Because they could be in league with the panda.
What?
We will slay this panda.
Zagra, I told you. You got to turn away from this kind of talk, Max.
No,
You're diving right in, buddy. You're
I'm-
diving right back in, buddy.
telling you, Scout, and you never believe me, but the panda, he is a master of strategy and of stealth. He gets behind the best defenses. He's always there.
Zagra's gonna stand up and very solemnly reach out and grasp Scout by the arm. You have tried to show me this gullible, and there is nothing I have seen yet. But his enemies are real.
Ugh. You're right. You're right. I'm living in denial. It's the world. The world is a terrible place, and I just wanted to believe that it was a happy, easygoing place.
You must accept where you are. Oh my god.
I'm so glad. I'm just so glad that there's someone like you here to watch my back, buddy.
They will not get you while I'm watching. Nor will Gullible.
And I as he's like patting Zagra's back, he's kind of looking around Zagra for the location of his coin purse and possible spices. just
the
checking,
spice
taking
pack
advantage of the nearness.
The spice pack is very obvious. It's the leather bound like square pouch that's
I'm just imagining
triple buckled onto the backpack. The coin purse though is just on his belt. Like yeah, he's like, coin purse I don't really care, but if you mess with the spice pack.
I'm just imagining the bro hug where over Zagra's shoulder, Scout's just like leaving through the backpack. But as you guys are walking through, that open space that you've been walking in the sun does overcome with the shadows of the trees, and
we're outdoors now?
you are outdoors. You had moved,
Okay.
and
You see Sparkle relax a bit more as it becomes shadier.
the shade seems to settle in from the tree cover, and you now are walking through the forest. It's a little bit less, well, easy travelings. Can I get survival checks to see how well you are handling
fish
this?
guy didn't die in the sun.
No, he just is very, very uncomfortable with it. He also seems to relax here. Alright, so... Sparkle's doing well. Scout's doing well.
I'm trying to find it. How do I get... Okay, there we go. Is it? It won't let me scroll down. There it is.
Oh, no!
11.
So, as Zagra moves to, again, instinctively find those more shadowed areas, that leads to Zagra finding more bramble patches that pull at your fur as you move. But Sparkle and Scout, you are handling it fairly well.
Like, hard enough to sting?
No, just it tugs on you, but it doesn't do any sort of like damages. It's just more of annoyance than
He'll
anything.
lean into it. Yes. Scratchy.
Elwyn from the front. Yeah, we don't have time for this, Zagra. We've got to get this guy to his new cave.
Before he dies. Or, if we slow down just a little, we won't have to make the whole trip. Huh?
It's because you don't understand, and he'll actually break off a sprig of brambles
Okay.
and come over, and if she doesn't like flinch and move away, he'll offer like a back scratch with the brambles.
Go ahead. Go ahead, roll for me a persuasion check.
Persuasion, where's that? Boop.
She cautiously allows it.
Let's see. He's got medicine, so I'm gonna roll a medicine to see how. Oh boy, that did not go well. So I will let you interpret. how that goes.
So, first off, your medicine check was, what was it in regards to?
So he was trying to share the amazingly good, life in the wilds. This is your back scratcher.
Okay, cool. What happens with that? Zagra, you understand how armor works, but your armor leaves plenty of patches for you to take the brambles and enjoy the scratchings, and if there's a particularly good tree that looks like the bark would do well. So of course it's got to be the same everywhere, unless someone's got like that bright shiny metal armor. But Ellen's isn't like that. So as you go and you try and find it, she seems to have no response, as it doesn't seem to get past her armor, which is a little odd, but maybe she just doesn't have good scratch receptors.
He's kind of like, okay, I will leave it with you. You figure it out.
She just kind of takes a look at it, throws it over her shoulder. We'll figure that out afterwards. But I appreciate this enlightenment of a new way to scratch itches.
You're welcome. What can I say?
Don't even. Do not bring this here. Every roll is now a disadvantage.
You can say you're sorry.
So
Pain you're causing.
as you guys
Look
are
at this mini wee wowie, just tippity tappity.
rocks fall, everyone dies. So, as you guys are getting closer through the forest, you do spot the cave system in the distance. It descends down underneath into the ground, but as you get closer, you do see the little bedrocks and the gravel that begins to form on the ground. And Ellen, all right, this is where it was on the map, so I think this is it.
Welcome home, buddy, and I'll boot him in.
He doesn't go very far.
Let's go.
This is your new home now.
Well, yes, but it does not quite. You have been here before. Could you not show me about the place?
Oh, no, I didn't say I've been here before. I just, friend of a friend told me a story. You know how it is.
You get another sad fish person face looking at you.
Let's go.
Okay, listen, the last time I saw fish look at me like that, it was in a very delectable dish, sauteed, a little bit of onion, a little bit of beet. It was quite tasty. Don't go down this road with me.
Sounds spicy.
Spices. You just work that into everything, don't you?
Spice is
Scout, you need to
the spice of
Life.
life.
You need to find him a water source so he can brew you some tea.
Where we're at now is we've gone outside the city
You have
in
walked.
the woods.
Yeah, you've outside the city. You can see the city in the distance. It's not very far off.
So within a few miles.
Yeah.
Whether I should make a check or something, just looking around the area from the perspective of a hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Any animal trails, signs of other creatures?
Survival or nature check, please.
Is that 9 survival?
9 survival. I mean, you do see that there are tracks here. Animals have passed by it within the last day. None seem to be present currently at this time, but
You said within the last day?
within the last day. So there could be things inside the cave.
Is there any indication of how big those things are?
You're picking up on multiple sizes. Nothing quite large that you're seeing. Probably the largest thing that came through.
Large in like game terms?
Yeah, large as in like mechanic terms. So like.
Okay. So stuff that's like deer or
Right.
smaller?
Yeah.
Okay.
No moose.
This cave is home to other things too. You will not be alone.
Well,
Um,
perhaps then we ask the other things if they too can move. Visitors are fine. I do not like sharing this space.
Zagra nods and appreciates the sentiment. We can ask them. And then he points at Scout and says, "We can ask them." Scout.
Yeah, Scout's gonna turn when he hears his name. He was staring off into the distance. What? Sorry, what? What's going on? I wasn't listening. You guys are really boring.
You will ask the others to move out, so that Howard can move in.
What? Sure. What others? He's looking around.
The ones that are in the cave. Look, Scout, I understand that you made of metal. Please don't take offense. But like you can be present in the moment. Are you gonna have another crying fit?
Listen, that
Is
was
that
sometimes you can't hold that against. This is why the patriarchy
I'm
is
just
held down.
asking if this is a lot of like
Because
repressed
we just
emotions.
can't
Do we need to have a
express our
group?
emotions once in a while?
Guys, Kelsey asks a really good question. What if the panda and Gullible live here?
Who's
the
is?
panda?
I don't want to go down this road. I wanna
Oh,
go in that
we're
cave.
going.
Sparkle,
Yeah, we're going.
can you fly?
No, I can't. Sparkle
What?
just looks like dejectedly at the ground.
Sparkle is still holding Max's hand.
She is totally, yeah.
He's
Right,
not let
it's-
go.
It's not like you only had one job, but this was the first time that anyone called on you, and you did not step up to the plate, little buddy.
My job? Is Max like gripping my hand tightly, or is it just like a nice, gentle, friendly hold?
It's a nice, gentle, friendly hold.
Okay, perfect. My job?
Okay.
What's my job?
You-
I'm holding
you-
Max's hand. He's happy.
Okay, you're falling a little behind, buddy. I'm gonna need you to keep up.
Does Gullible hide in caves?
Yeah, I hear you can spook him out by whistling loudly when you go in. Usually he'll try and flush around beside you and escape out the mouth of the cave.
You show me this whistle.
He's gonna like pat his mouth. I don't have lips, buddy.
Then how do you know it works?
Friend of a friend. Give it a try.
The same way you found this cave.
Exactly, and here it is.
The logic back and forth here.
I can't anymore.
What is happening with these two?
I will learn your ways soon.
My ways?
he's kind of looking, not you literally. He's as he says that he's looking up and around, sort of speaking out to the open.
I get it. I get it. Get it. So just it doesn't have to be a fancy tune or anything. Just give a little whistle, wander a little in there. We'll be right behind you, making sure that that little bastard doesn't escape.
Sounds
Thumbs up.
like
2 thumbs up. With the finger guns.
While those two are bantering, Sparkle's gonna ask Max if he's afraid of the dark.
No, I'm not afraid of the dark. But the dark does have a higher chance of producing the panda.
I don't know what a panda is, Max.
I pray, Sparkle, that you never interact with the panda. He's my nemesis. He is a master of stealth and of strategy, and he's always one step ahead of me and always just gets away. I can never stop him.
It's like Kenny. I get it. Is he always shoving you from behind?
Yeah, sometimes he just comes up, he takes a chokehold on me, and then we're going into a tussle and we're wrestling, and I think I got him, and then he gets away.
Sounds devious.
It's the worst
Keep
kind.
my eyes peeled. Want to go in the cave?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta help out Howie. He's got to move in.
Let's go check out the cave.
So
These two are arguing. Let's go look at the cave.
as the whole whistle conversation happens, you just see hand in hand Sparkle and Max enter into the cave.
Hey,
Wait.
I'm not going to argue.
When she gets close to the cave, Sparkle's gonna use thaumaturgy to make her voice much louder and just yell out into the cave. Hello! This is our home now.
Yes, I approve.
So
You said whistling.
You know, Zagra, you dropped the ball. They beat you to it. Now you can't criticize their method. It's not the best method, but...
Can I have a perception check based on hearing?
At 20, yo.
Heck yeah.
Dude, hell yeah, Sparkle. Sparkle ain't no fool.
That die is really creepy with that beating heart, by the way.
Oh yeah, the wet dice.
Yeah. I'm regretting my decision.
So you all hear the echo of Sparkle's voice. Bounces off. But Sparkle, as you're listening out for a response, you hear the fluttering of wings. A lot of them. Sparkle, you're the only one that seems to notice before they are upon you, but it seems that you have awoken a swarm of bats.
Something's flapping. It's birds. Like sleeping in the dark.
As you mention this is when the swarm closes distance and begins to flutter and flap all around you guys. And it's at this point I'm going to ask for initiatives to be rolled.
Found him. Nat 20 initiative. What?
What? Really? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get some... battle music. Come on, science kid. There we go. Alrighty, so it will be Scout first. and Sparkle. Oh no! We have a natural one. So it'll be Scout, it'll be Sparkle, it'll be Sakura, our bats, and then our NPCs. So, Scout, you have a swarm of bats just fluttering all about you.
Are there bats though?
They're bats.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Sparkle, watch out, and then I'll just like lay down, maybe pull a dagger out.
So you drop Pone with the dagger.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Sparkle, we come to your turn.
These bats seem aggressive toward me.
The bats seem aggressive towards everyone currently.
Guess they didn't like us invading their home. It's our home now. Your home.
Right? You already told them to get out.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they're getting out.
This is
Just
how
need to scare them
it's.
out farther.
This is how it's home.
This is how it's home. What does Sparkle want to do then? Let's cast Emboldening Bond between Sparkle and Max and Aelwyn, because I like her armor.
Alright,
If she's within 30 feet.
she is.
Sweet. Give it to the NPCs.
As it comes over, you kind of hear Elwain. I feel this sort of warmth inside. It's all tingly.
That might be Jenny.
Well,
Is
it's getting
there-
X-rated fast.
Only if you take your minds there.
It did. I think for a bonus action, Sparkle's gonna cast Sanctuary on herself.
Okay.
Like, clearly they're not here for me.
Yeah. What? Why would anyone do this? But so as your sanctuary settles over you and you feel that calm, that peace, Zagara,
She's still holding on to Max's hand.
you are muted. First,
Whoops. How far away are the bats?
they are currently surrounding you and your friends.
Oh, so they're all around us.
Yes,
Friends.
companions.
Let's loosen that
And
term up
it's
a little.
more than clear that they are.
Yeah, like they're in your
Aggressive.
face. They're very much flying about. They don't want to. They don't want you here.
Okay, then that's going to be an instinctive. What was this? Primal savagery?
Mm-hmm.
Try and scratch and claw. With acid claws at them. What is the B?
It's a natural 20.
Yes. Do
There
'em.
you go.
Do 'em all.
Cool.
Bam!
So you said you were doing a scratch with the claws.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll that damage, please.
And have they had a turn yet?
They
The
have
bats?
not,
Because I think I've got a property as a bugbear.
I believe.
Extra damage.
Two as well.
where- Yeah. Surprise attack. If you had to hit a creature that's not taking a turn yet. No, it's kind of weird to me because like them flying into us, or did they wake up on us basically?
So them flying into you
Mhm.
was the combat trigger.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, pretty please, let me hit them with surprise attack.
I'm saying that they've not yet had a turn,
Okay.
so you're good.
So then it's how do we do it? The max the D10 plus.
So max on your dice pool roll, and then a roll of the dice pool on top. So the D10 will get maxed. You'll have a regular roll,
Plus
then-
2d6 from surprise.
which get maxed out as well, and then the
Okay.
roll.
So 12 plus 10, 22 plus the. What's the roll?
Just
Another normal dice?
Yeah, just your normal. So you.
Boom. So. What's that? 5. So 10 plus 12 plus 5. So 27.
Did you roll your normal for the sneak attack? because it's 2d6 on a nat 20. So you roll that, and it gets
Wait.
maxed.
I'm confused. So the 1d10 is maxed for the
Yes.
normal attack. The 2d6 gets rolled,
As well.
or does the, okay? So I'll roll the 2d6. Other boom. So then instead of 27, it is 10 plus 5 plus
It's just
10.
you add the 10 on top of the 12. Your entire dice pool gets maxed on a nat 20.
On top of your roll.
Wait, okay. So if I roll
Roll
1d10
everything.
Everything's gotten rolled. So go ahead, get your question out so I can make sure you're aware.
So we max the 1d10 for primal savagery, then max the 2d6,
hmm
and then
Rolls on top.
roll them all again. Okay, that makes sense.
So
So it's the 10.
should be
Does
37.
primal savagery have attack bonus on it?
No,
Damage bonus, or is it just flat 1d10?
it's just a flat 1d10.
Damage. Okay, cool. Makes sense. So then it was.
Oh no,
I lost my rules.
It should be
Can
37.
you still see them?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
37.
So, 37
Acid
acid
damage.
damage as your claws extend primally. You just swipe out with your lengthy arms, and it cuts through a hefty portion of the swarm. Figures drop to the ground, but you still have some of them fluttering around, and now it seems that they are
One
going
hefty
to
portion.
descending closer upon Zagra.
Ruh-roh.
Is there anything else upon your turn, Zagra?
He's gonna crouch, and as nonsensical as it would seem, he's gonna try and like instinctively back into the shadows. So, and he can't do dodge or disengage, so this may result in him getting bit.
Well, the way that I do is they don't take the attack of opportunity against you, but however, the remaining swarm does go against you, Zagra, because you did take a massive portion out of them.
Bring it on.
So that is a 17 to strike.
Ow.
For 2 points of pierce. Oh,
Wait, maybe. Let me see. Oh, armor class is 17.
beats it. That is going to be 2 points of piercing damage as you get these nips and flaps all about you. But that's it for our vats go. It's going to be our NPCs go after that. Max is going to squeeze Sparkle's hand and will provide the help action. Meanwhile, Elwyn's going to rush in and try and swat these bats away from you, Zagra. But that is going to be what our NPCs are going to do. As Scout, we come to you. You are
Okay.
prone. You've got a dagger out.
Dude took care of most of the bats.
Yeah, most of the bats are gone. Melted
yeah.
by acid.
All right. So Scout will just like pull the brim of his hat, try and like stretch it as much as he can, muttering, "Hope these things stay out of my hair." You got it, Sparkle. You're doing great.
Encouraging words. I love it.
Yep.
So, as you hold yourself there, and as it does seem that the bats are flying over you, and paying not much mind, Sparkle, we come to your turn.
Is that like a help action or just encouraging words?
Just encouraging
Hey.
words.
I don't want to have to
Like-
move to help you.
Like help from Max, I have a emboldening bond from my other self, like all this advantage, and then I have sanctuary. Fantastic. How far away is Zagra?
I would say Zagra from you is about maybe 10 feet. Not terribly far, especially after backing up trying to get to the shadows.
And those bats are like swarming in on Zagra, right?
Yes.
Alright, Sparkle's gonna yell, "You stay away from him!"
He's got lots of hair too. You're
Yeah.
gonna be in that.
Yeah. Yeah, Sparkle's gotta stay where she is and just, I guess, drop the sanctuary because she's gonna cast Toll of the Dead on this swarm of bats
Oh,
that's
we'd love
attacking
it.
Zagra.
That's a wisdom save, yeah?
Yeah, Wisdom DC 17.
Oh my goodness. It's a natural one.
Yes.
They're damaged by.
They are damaged.
Ooh, that's 20 points. Holy shiesty.
As you call out these bats and tell them to get off of Zagra, there is a bell sound that comes alongside your voice, and as it fills the air, all the bats freeze and just plummet around Zagra.
That's an awesome visual.
And you are no longer bound by initiative, as you have all these bats on the ground.
Did I do
So,
that?
like a well-oiled machine. I love it. You guys are great.
After this, it is going to. You see Howlett as he goes forward and starts picking up the bats and putting them in the cauldron.
Oh, what you making?
Oh, you're muted, Locke.
Zagra is cleaning his claws and looks to Sparkle and says, "Who should I stay away from?"
Oh, they should stay away from you.
But they didn't.
And you hurt them. And then I kept them away from you.
You told
Now
them
you're
to stay
okay.
away?
Yes.
Ooh. Does that usually work?
It did now.
This is true.
Are you confused? I'm sorry if I got the bats on you. But this was their home and now it's Howl's home. Right?
Yes, of course. But you said stay away from him, and I wasn't sure who to stay away from.
Okay.
Did you mean Howitt?
No, I meant you.
How can I stay away from me?
The bats. They stay away from you.
Scout's getting up and brushing his clothes off.
Save us, Scout.
It's like, so
Save us from me.
Did the fish guy survive?
Yes, Howard is still here, and he is taking the dead bats and putting them in his pot.
Yeah, I mean, Scout's saying that. So, I mean, you already told us he survived. Saying that, like, because we can just turn around right here.
What? We can't just turn around right here. Like, look, there was bats in here. There could be other stuff.
Nah, the bats probably would have got them, right? They were pretty mean.
I think that was because Sparkle just, yelled into the. They were probably asleep.
Do you need me to wake up somebody else?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Sparkle's gonna walk back towards the cave and start to yell if nobody stops her.
Max isn't stopping you. He's all for this.
Scout's looking for the closest shadow, giving Sparkle the thumbs up. You got it.
As you are approaching the cave, there's plenty of shadows. The cave does descend down underneath the ground, so it's plenty dark. If you do not have dark vision, you will need it or a light source to see underneath.
Got plenty of dark vision.
Hey, listen, if the fish guy's carrying a pot, he can carry a torch too.
Do you require me to assist you all in this carrying of a torch? It will be good to have fire within the cave. This is true.
All right, less talkie and more carry, buddy. And Scout will hand him a torch and then like light it with a flint and steel, like a
Nice.
tinderbox.
Heck yeah. Make use of that tinderbox.
Is this going to be a problem with your eyeballs being so big and wishy?
It should not be an issue. The fire, it is bright, but it is not as painful as the outside light.
Hmm.
So, as you descend down into the cave,
Probably just scoop one of those things out and like bounce it around.
stop talking about scooping a guy's eyeballs out.
Not both of them, just one.
That's still weird.
Is that weird?
Neat.
I've never thought about scooping a man's eyeballs out and bouncing it.
Okay. First of all, he's not a man. He's a fish.
He's a fish man.
It's semantics.
So we're both right. Or we're both wrong.
Scout is right. Everyone else is wrong.
I'm confused.
Simple rules to live by. Trust Scout. It's always right.
But didn't you say that Gullible was on the ceiling?
No, you said that, and that was props. That was quite ingenious.
I believe I was the one that said that.
Tomato.
As you
Did we find him?
roll a
Fishman?
No, Gullible.
Yeah, we found him.
Where?
He's been hanging out, annoying the shit out of us.
This whole time.
You have to watch. You have to watch Gullible. He pops up in the most unexpected places.
He is crafty.
Yes.
He's got to be working with the panda. They're too
Max?
similar.
Zagra will sneak to the shadows again.
Easily done. But go ahead, give me a stealth check to see how well you're doing that.
Well, you can see in the dark, Max.
Yeah, I can see in the dark.
You mind taking point first? I don't know if Sparkle's up for it.
Well, me and Sparkle, we were doing this as a team. I don't want to
I'm
leave
still
Sparkle
holding Max's
behind.
hand.
Yeah, he's still
You
holding
can take-
Sparkle.
I
You
can
can
see
take-
the dark big time.
You could. Then you guys should go together.
We are totally
I'm-
going together.
Yeah, we've
Cool.
been
I'm down.
together.
I'm down with that. Yeah. In front.
Sagra, you disappear.
Sparkle would like be dragging Max along if he wasn't coming with her.
Yeah. So,
I am the shadows.
so you guys continue along. You do see that this cave system does have a few areas that open up into wider rooms. Could be, sectioned off into hosting areas. And Zagra, since you're in the shadows, you will potentially notice this first. Can you give me a perception check? $17. Yeah, you spot this. In the shadows where you are lurking beside your group, it puts you very close to the wall, which means you spot the figures, these small growths along the path that reach out for you and your companions. They seem fungal-like.
Wait, they're what exactly?
They are fungal growths on the path that seem to be reaching out to you and your companions as you are walking.
Like kind of we walk by and like magnetic.
Yeah,
They're
kind of like that.
Have I ever seen anything like this? What would that?
Nature or history?
The same. They look the same. Is that an 8?
You've seen a lot of fungus in your time. Most of it stationary. Some of it did move. It was touch, but it was touch sensitive, not so much presence sensitive. So not entirely new to you, but you've never seen this strand of growths before.
Position-wise, has everybody moved on ahead?
You're all kind of
Or
moving together.
moving together?
You're
Okay.
further into the cave. It's entirely dark except for the fire that comes from Howit's torch.
He's gonna whisper, "The moss is awakened."
So now you all are made aware of the moths awakened. Is this... Kelsey, is this what you were saying that someone should lick?
Max, I'll hold your hand while you lick it if you're gonna lick it.
I am down for seeing where this goes.
Okay, and he gives a squeeze to Sparkle's hand as he gets down and goes to lick this fungus that is reaching
Yes,
out for
do
you
it.
guys.
Goat is fascinated.
Is our boldening bond still on in case he needs it?
I
10
would
minutes.
I would say 10 minutes has not passed yet, so yeah, Emboldening Bond is still here.
So it's emboldening him to lick the fungus.
So as he goes down and goes to lick, as soon as contact is made, you see a horrendous amount of disgust on Max's face as he falls back and just starts scraping at his tongue. Oh, that's so good!
That's so good.
No, not at all!
He says to eat it all.
Oh. Really?
Oh my god.
Sparkle doesn't know who to trust.
Zagra's gonna kind of crouch down and give it a sniff.
It smells horrid. It smells like a corpse.
Max, you lie.
I told you it tastes bad.
Haystack?
It tastes bad. It's on my tongue still.
Are you hurt?
It's stings a little.
You said it smells like gullible.
Oh,
That was for you, Scout.
Hey,
look,
I'm staying out of this one, bud. Keep at it, Sparkle. You're doing great. Hey, Max. Everyone knows it's the second taste that really nails it home.
I don't taste that.
Don't
It's
talk with your
on
mouth
my
full, you
tongue.
filthy animal.
Max, don't trust him. I don't think he can taste anything because I don't even know if he has a tongue.
Maybe?
That's a
I mean, I
character
speak.
question. Do you or do you not have a tongue?
I feel like sometimes he has a mouth and sometimes he doesn't.
If he doesn't have a mouth, where does his voice come from? Just like around his face?
You know? Yeah. And you know, I tried that taste thing once. Didn't work out.
Look, I just say we leave it be. Does anyone have water?
Hey, fishy guy, you got water, don't you?
Zagra's gonna look cautiously at the cauldron.
I would have had tea, but I had to throw it out before we packed up everything.
Stop living in the past, Smith. Keep
Apparently,
looking forward.
Sparkle
It's
does
a
have
new
a
life.
water
It's a
skin.
new you.
You just see Max, if you offer it, rinse his tongue off. Ugh, that was so gross.
Then why did you say it was great?
I didn't. You just didn't understand. I said that you shouldn't lick it at all.
Sorry you had to be the one, Max.
Well, I'd
Your
rather it
cousin is a
was
strong
me.
influence.
I'd rather it was me than you, Sparkle. If someone had
Me
to
too.
lick it, I'm glad it was me. Not really, but it sounds nice when I say that.
You're a nice guy, Max. That's probably why you're a mortal guardian.
You can see like tears just come to his eyes as he like gets emotionally like welling up. We got a job to do here. Have we cleared out this cave yet?
Yeah.
I think I see that there is another cavern. I think it has been abandoned.
Yeah, that'll make a great storage area. You figured out the secret of the mossy stuff. Lick it, it'll go away. You solved the bat problem. I think you're gonna be right at home, buddy.
Well, would you mind helping me set up my new home? I wish to take this abandoned area. It is the furthest. It means that it will be the darkest.
Yeah, okay. And I'll kick his pot over and like
Well, he
kick
still
some
has
eggs
his.
around.
He still has the pot. Like he's asking you guys to go further
Oh.
into this room that he sees that he thinks is abandoned.
Well,
Sparkle's completely on board because the darker the better. She understands where he's coming from.
100%. Um, as you guys move into this last room here, you do see, if you have enough in the dark vision, which I believe Sparkle you do with, what, 120?
Yeah, it's Devil's Sight.
Yeah. You spot the edges of the area, but you all also see in the light of the torch, there's an area where there is water nearby. It seems that there is a ground runoff that comes through stalactites, stalagmites, and fibers all around it. Reminds you a bit of spider webs, but it's not quite the same.
This is really nice.
pre-hung curtains.
Moving through the filament, it does sort of stick to you all. It's very sticky, tacky. Can I go ahead and ask for a perception check?
No.
But they're my favorite. Yes,
Ooh,
perception.
dang. There you go, Sparkle.
So. Oh, no. Scout, you were noticing that this filament is tacky, sticky. You're trying to get it off of your hat now. It's a mess. Sparkle and Zagra, amongst all of the movement and seeing the filament in the breeze here that comes forward, the sound of water that drips into the nearby pool, you hear what sounds like shifting rocks, a flutter, a flap of something. look around, you're not quite seeing anything in the shadows. Nothing beyond. There's a strand of filament that hangs from one of the ledges nearby, and the stalagmites and stalactites. Howitt, off to the distance, starts to burn away some of the filaments to start setting up his pot. But Sparkle, Zagra, you have a sense that perhaps not all is right here.
Your mic's cutting up just a little bit.
Oh no! Just you heard some movements, and the vibes are off. Howard's trying to set up his house, though.
Sparkle's gonna telepathically say to each person here individually that she thinks she hears more bats in here. Doesn't feel right.
In the what are the kind of sounds
You
that
have
we heard?
so besides just the normal sounds like the water dripping off in the distance, what you heard was a flap, like a sort of flapping of wings. Not quite the bat sounds, very similar, and a shifting of rocks.
Definitely taking cover and getting ready to strike.
So, as you kind of crouch down, there's really not too many places to hide behind. There are a few stalagmites over near where the water is,
Where is Scout?
about maybe like 5 feet beside you. You could easily
I'm crouching behind him.
crouch behind one of your other fellows here.
Yeah. It should be noted that I'm close to the fish guy because he's holding a torch that I see by.
All right. So, you guys are kind of over there in the light.
That should give me more cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can now hide behind Howitt too.
And claws are ready to go.
Claws are ready to go. So, Aelwyn also kind of seems to notice that things are off. Her hands go to her short swords. And the air seems to shift around Sparkle and Max, but really around you, Sparkle, as separate off. Scout, but Zagra, you spot this as you guys are looking over. One of the stalagmites taking to the air, flapping over and dropping down around Sparkle. Sparkle, that is a 22 to hit you.
Yes.
This thing wraps around your head. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and we are rolling initiative.
Stalactite hit me?
A stalagmite that flew up and then wrapped around you.
Lovely.
Oh, it's one of my favorites. So, we've got Scout's initiative, Sparkle's initiative, our Stalagmite initiative. We'll see what Zagra gets. So, Scout, Sparkle, Stalagmite, Zagra, and cool. So, Scout, you see this thing that is now wrapped around Sparkle's head. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, Sparkle probably has it under control. So if, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If I succeeded at a disarming shot, could I get it to drop Sparkle?
I'd say yeah, 100%.
Okay. Well, so let's try a trick shot then.
Okay.
To do such a thing. Oh, 15.
15 will hit this thing.
Oh, snap. Okay. So the damage is 14. It has to beat a strength saving throw DC 16 or drop when held object in my choice.
So it
And have
fails.
that object push 10 feet away.
So how this will happen is that as you take your shot, Scout, you see where all around it a ring of eyes blink as you take the damage, and it does strike, and all those eyes flinch close. The tendrils release Sparkle as it flutters back, and you can see what made the air or the sound of flaps. The webbed tendrils that it uses to propel itself. And that anything else?
I mean, I do have 2 attacks, so
Yeah.
if I see it start, weird eyeball-y, then I might as well just shoot it normal.
Okay, go ahead, give another normal shot.
26
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 8 damage. I'm gonna re-roll that D8 because I think that was a 3, right? And I have Piercer.
Yeah.
So we'll make it an 8 plus 5, so 13.
All right. As this one, you shoot, you hear it screech, and there is the echo of 2 more voices like it. And you see another ring of eyes, one from a stalactite up above and another stalagmite.
Oh, guys.
Sparkle. Everything was dark for a moment, and you were having trouble breathing. And then there was a loud shot, and you saw where Scout had shot whatever it was that did this to you. Hey,
Got your back, buddy.
what do you wish to do as it comes to your turn?
Is Max still next to me?
Max is still next to you.
Far away is Zagra.
Zagra, I would say, is about 30 feet from you.
Oh man.
Because they were over by how it was setting up.
When I help my friends. And that not concentration. Nice. Give me 1 second. Let's do another emboldening bond on me and Max and Zagra.
Okay.
And then for bonus action, let's cast Spiritual Weapon and summon a Spectral Jimothy the Halberd and have it attack the thing that grappled me.
Well, that thing is no more, but there are 2 other things that are
Oh.
very much like it.
Well, as far as Sparkle's concerned, that's the same thing that just grappled her then.
I'm down for it.
Because she doesn't know any better.
Okay.
That's a 16 hit
16 will hit these things.
for 10, what is that, force damage.
Alrighty.
And then she'll stay next to Mac.
Alright, so as your Jimothy halberd appears and strikes at the stalactite with the ring of eyes, you hear it screeches as you stand your ground next to Max. But now it will come to their turns, and they release their tendrils, and it's almost like an octopus's tentacles that is webbed as they flutter about and fly, and the stalagmite is going to bypass you, Sparkle, as it heads over, and is going to go for Scout. The other one, however, since you struck it
Dirty SOB.
with Jimothy halberd, Sparkle comes rushing down towards you. With an 18 to strike you, Sparkle,
Oh no, that misses.
then you are fine. However, the one coming towards Scout, we have another attack as it flutters and flies and comes to drop down about your head. A 16 to hit.
That will miss, right?
What's your AC?
19? Haha.
Then yes, it
Hardly
misses.
misses.
As it tries to drop down,
Rub.
you move out of the side just enough, which places this thing fluttering right in front of Zagra's face. Zagra, we come to your turn.
Get it, Zagra. It's coming right for you.
Oh no, AFK Zagra.
And it's like flying straight at me,
So it came towards Scout, who is
right beside me. Okay.
right in front of you,
Nimble.
and so because it missed Scout, it's now right in front of your face.
Does it know that I'm here?
I would say that yes, it does know that you are here.
Okay. Let me find my spells. We're just gonna go right into this thing with Primal Savagery.
Heck yeah.
So,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
that will be
I
in...
think he has an emboldening bond if he wants to use it.
You do have an emboldening bond, which
How does that
means,
work?
D4.
You add a d4 to either an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw once per turn.
Could get us close enough. Let's see. Ooh! 12.
As your claw strikes out as you cast the spell, it comes forward, clawing up and catching the soft flesh of this creature. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, that hit. So, 9 acid.
As the acid damage strikes into this one, it screeches, and you hear it again mimicked by the other one that is next to Sparkle. And anything else upon your turn, Zagra?
He's gonna try and dart back to a dark space, somewhere to
All right. Now
get cover. Wait, you said there wasn't much cover in here.
there's not much cover.
What does the terrain look like? Is there like a place to jump down lower?
No, the
Are we in sort of a tunnel?
so you're in a cavern. The change in a altitude is a ledge that goes higher. There's nothing to kind of jump down except for past this, towards where Sparkle and Max are. There is behind them the water pool.
How deep is the water pool?
You don't know. You've not gone in there yet.
Oh, this could be dangerous, but he's gonna jump and try to crouch into it.
So, you do not have a bonus action disengage, so this will risk an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a natural 20.
Oh boy!
So, as you try to dart past this creature, it wraps itself around your face. You will be taking 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nap time.
Oh no!
I have 9 hit points total. Like,
That's what you
Oof.
get for bringing a bugbear to a man's game.
So, as this wraps around your face, Sagra, you drop to the ground. Um, and
Where's my hit points button? There it is.
cool.
Why does it? How did I get put back to 9?
Did you hit the confirm on changes?
Oh, there we go. Hey. Okay. No, I'm set to 0. All right.
Okay, cool. So
I'm dreaming of capturing the great gullible.
you are unconscious currently. Which means that Zachary, you don't hear this, nor do you see it. From above the ledge, there is a figure, massive, or at least it seems so from this height, that begins to crawl and descend downwards. This sort of arachnid-like creature. It seems a mix between a spider and a scorpion and some other aberrant creatures as it comes crawling down towards you all. Unfortunately, that is all it can do this turn, but it is present. Aelwyn is going to move into a defensive area near Howit and try and protect him. Meanwhile, Max, giving a squeeze to Sparkle's hand, is going to rush over to where Zagra is and takes his greatsword and tries to strike down upon the creature that is holding onto Zagra's head. And that is a successful hit from Max. So his greatsword sinks down. And with a solid squelch, you all see the tendrils release and try and wrap around the blade before going limp. And Zagra, still unconscious, but can at least breathe. There's one of these left. It is the one next to Sparkle. As Scout, we come to your turn.
All right. Well, Sager's in good hands, so I'll just, I guess, casually fire 2 shots into that one by Sparkle.
Okay.
Let's do this then. 27 to hit.
27 definitely hits.
All right, for 15 damage.
He is knocked back. There's a splash as the water is sent out.
Oh. As he's like about to pull the trigger, he'll be like, "Oh, well, all right then," and twirl the pistol and holster it.
Okay. Well, you do have something else here as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh, I was under the impression I hadn't seen that.
I mean, you all would have heard it crawling down, and you would be able to see it from the ledge, and Game Room 3 has what you're looking at.
Oh no. Okay, well then, fine, and he'll draw the pistol again and shoot it with a second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is super creepy, by the way. 12 to hit?
As you take your shot, it rings out through the cavern, and you can see where the bullet ricochets off of the exoskeleton. So, unfortunately, it's 12. Does not hit.
Okay.
Anything else upon your turn, Scout?
No, that's it.
Sparkle, we come to your go.
Yes. So, Zagra's down,
Zagra is currently unconscious.
unconscious. Okie and still probably 30 feet away. The one that was on me got knocked away, though, you said?
Yes, the one that was next to you is knocked away and floating in the water.
That was a misfire.
Oh no.
I forget that I have plus 10 to hit.
Just
Nothing.
jamming the gun over in the background.
Yep.
Sparkle's got to use her movement then to go over to Zagra and cast Healing Word as a bonus action. Level 1. Channel. There's your spell, Sparkle. There it is. For 6 HP.
So, Zagra, you are prone, but you are now conscious with 6 HP.
And then, I can't do this turn because that would be 2 leveled spells. Baba. And then, is she still infected by the emboldening bomb? No. Or sorry, he,
Yes.
even though he went down.
Because, let me look at actually that real quick. That is a great
I think
question.
it says.
Uh,
It's more just like a curiosity than anything.
Cleric. Peace domain. Emboldening bond. No, it doesn't say anything about them going down or unconscious. So yeah, I would say that they're still affected. So Zagra, you still have your emboldening bond.
Perfect. And then the one that Scout shot, is it just gone, like
It's
dead,
dead.
knocked off the table?
Yeah, it's dead.
And there's one more.
There
Yeah,
is the creature with the claws that came crawling down.
Yeah.
That is the only thing that is left here. The stalactites that were alive and the stalagmites that were alive are they gone.
Hey, why not? Let's cast some Toll the Dead at it and get its attention.
All right, that is.
I guess I didn't need to go towards Zagra then. I'll still stand by Zagra.
Yeah, I mean that's where
Yeah.
Max is. So like all three of
Okay.
you are all together now.
Hell yeah! All right, let's cast Toll the Dead at this thing.
It's a wisdom
Oops,
save.
That's a wisdom save. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself.
No good. No. What is the save DC?
DC 17.
17. That is a failure. As the bells ring out into this cavern, you can see where it's affecting this creature. Its claws clack in a way that shows that it's frustration and its pain, as it takes the 7 damage.
Nice.
Anything else from you, Sparkle?
No, I think that's it. Bonus action, and like all my movement to get over to Zagra.
Zagra, we come to you. You are prone, but you are conscious. You now see this creature that has crawled down from the ledge. What would you like to do?
This creature looks like
It is mix between the scorpion and the spider from before, and it's got the massive claws. It's
ooh, fun. Who's it? Is it like beelining towards anybody in particular, or is it just kind of moving?
it
like, what's
moved so it came down from the ledge. That was all that it could do last turn. So it has not yet decided who it was going for.
Okay, and is it more than how much space is between us and it?
About maybe 15 feet.
15 feet. I'm trying to think. Is there a way? What I want to do is hit it with fairy fire,
Mm-hmm.
but I would prefer not to hit the rest of us.
Uh,
It's a 20-foot cube. Excuse me, cube. Is there a way I can finagle the position of the cube to try and
let me
clip it and not us?
check real quick on the wording of fairy fire, because if you could toss it,
I
just
pick a point. Let's see, a 20-foot cube's outline range.
there's
20-foot cube in range, so I
yeah,
can.
you could toss it up on the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. So it needs to make a
Dex save, yeah.
dex save. Yeah.
What's your DC?
Dex 13.
Yeah, it failed with a 3. What color do you outline this?
Nice. I'm thinking kind of like bright, glowy, like a wisp, like a pale blue,
Okay.
whatever. That's kind of what Zagra imagines the spirits would look like, so they're gonna surround this thing.
As Zagra, you call upon the spirits and ask them to answer. The area that you designate begins to glow in that light, and that light clings to the outer shell of this creature. And it is affected by your fairy fire. That is your action. Anything else upon your turn?
No, I'm good. Stay right where I'm at.
Alright, you still are currently prone, just that way you're aware.
Oh, wait, I've got the movement then. Stand up, but stay crouched.
Okay, so you crouch. Pop up and crouch. Cool. It is now going to be our creature's turn, and... Well, you're all so deliciously clumped together. It comes rushing towards where Sparkle, Zagra, and Max are, and it is going to try and get a claw strike, one to Sparkle and one to Max, as you are the ones just right there. 19 to hit Sparkle.
She deflects it with her shield.
As your shield comes up and sends it off, you hear the squeak as it picks on Max. That is a natural 20 to hit Max.
Oh,
Ruh-roh.
I'm fine, guys! Ouch, that hurts!
I didn't have a doubt in the world, buddy.
So,
Got this.
Max is caught by the claws and slashed up, but he's fine. And
Took
it's
that maiming like a pro, buddy, like a pro.
and it's going to be Max's turn at this point. And Max is going to prepare a defensive action. So he is going to be ready to intercept should this thing go for an attack against Zagra. And Scout, we come to you.
All right. He'll just open his hand and drop that useless pepper box.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little distracted. I apologize. I think that is a boom. Oh yeah. Okay. So he'll draw his sweet candy cane colored pistol with a little jingle of the bells on the grip,
Okay.
and he'll shoot it with that thing.
Okay.
I guess. Yes.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's. So there's advantage because of fairy fire, or is it
Yes.
just can't be invisible?
Advantage because of fairy fire.
Both.
Heck yeah. Okay, I feel like since that's the case, then I'm going to use the sharpshooter like minus to
Ooh.
hit for the bonus to damage.
Hell yeah.
Just oh yes!
Is that
Oh
a
my
natural 20?
That's so much.
Hey.
Now I regret not loading explosive shells. So with Piercer, I get an extra D8 on that
Okay.
damage. I wonder. I don't know if this adds. It did add it for Piercer. Yeah.
Alright. So that's the
I wonder. Oh, it doesn't show. Does it what I rolled on that D8? Does it?
it
Oh,
just
no.
it seems to roll the
Oh, they're D10s, not D8s. I
Yeah.
apologize. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the one that was a 4
yeah, go for it.
with the Piercer feat because why not? I'm greedy.
Yeah.
All right, a 6. Okay, raised it by 2.
So that'll be a lot of damage.
What's that? Like 55 or something?
Because you're looking at a base of 30.
Yeah. Plus 23. Did I roll? Right.
Yeah.
So, 53.
You hear the crack of the exoskeleton as your bullet just goes straight through.
Oh,
It's going to render one of its claws unusable,
Yeah.
And this thing is heavily wounded at this point.
Oh, that'll wake you up in the morning, hey buddy, hey, and then I'll just shoot it again because why not?
Go for
How
it.
many guns do you
For
have?
22. How many? What do I have?
Guns.
He only carries 2, but he's now shooting it with the second one. So
Yeah, that 22 strikes.
no, that was
Oh, that was the damage?
22 damage.
Oh, sorry, I'm not paying attention there. With that, would you like to paint a picture?
Yeah, I think there's like kind of like a zipping noise as the bullet kind of zips into its body, and then there's a pause, and then the whole thing just explodes like a goo bag.
Go ahead.
Very messy.
Can I get con saves from everybody?
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know
Me,
there were
Max, and
repercussions.
Zagra have
Uh,
the emboldening bond still.
Nat 1.
Ruh-roh. All right,
Scout doesn't do Constitution.
our saves there?
That's a 19 total from Smirkle.
Alright.
Come on, 19. So
Oh,
dirty
Uh,
20.
Hell yeah. So Sparkle, Zagra, and Max are doing just fine. As barely, it seems not much of it kind of gets on you. You guys are aware of the situation. You kind of close your eyes. Scout, you get covered in viscera. Some of it gets in you. It's starting to turn your stomach proverbially. Metaphorically turning your stomach.
Oh.
I can't. But yeah,
I got this guy's door. It's salty. It's very salty.
It is actually very
goodness, too.
salty. It tastes. It reminds you of the scent of the crab smell from the dock wards. It's a very crab-like flavor.
A lot of minerals.
But you are no longer bound by initiative. It seems that the threats here have passed, and like before, how it just kind of afterwards starts to gather some of the viscera. We could put this in the stew. It will be real nice.
Oh no. Oh. I'll go over here, guys.
Jess goes over and like wipes it off of Scout.
Yeah, you can have all that, buddy. You can
Zachary
have all of it.
is proudly standing by the burst corpse and looks to Scout. We have slain the gullible.
What do you mean we? I'm pretty sure I did all that.
It was my light that guided the way.
It might have
Yes.
been the torch.
Your
I
strike.
don't know
was
that. Okay, I'll give you a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of the credit. I'll do that. I'm gracious. Thank you, Bagra.
You strike well from the shadows.
Alright,
Yes.
does
So
anyone
did you.
have any bandages? I'm kind of bleeding still.
Is
Max.
Max is damaged.
Yes.
Sparkles will walk up to Max and summon a shadow around him and put her talons on him and be like, "Don't worry, it's okay."
But what if the
And we'll
panda's in there?
cast- It's okay. I'll take care of any pandas, and I'll take care of you. And she'll cast Cure Wounds with her
I mean,
armor ability from the shadow.
I
Heck
have
yeah.
healing potions too. I could have helped the poor guy out.
Oh,
So
I
wow,
don't know what
that,
kind of hoodoo you're putting on him.
oh no, I feel
You
better.
can't see what's happening. It's all
That's
in
what I'm saying.
magical darkness.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as we know, Sparkle's over there eating his eyeballs.
Very well could happen. So
Oh no, my
Max is-
eyeballs.
Max is getting 19 healing damage. Or not healing damage. Healing
healing damage.
Healing damage.
It's blight all over again, guys. So I said, oh, well, that's good. It's like I don't even feel the scabs. Wow. As you heal all the damage that he had taken.
Sparkle like turns and looks at the shadow that was summoned as part of the armor and realizes that it was Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
And just says, Max, can you see Kenny? He's right there. He's helping me out with this.
I can kind of see, like, there's like a vague shape that's there. Well, hi, Kenny. Oh, I'm Max. You were muted there.
Hello, Kenny.
So, as this happened, Howitt is pulling the rock and the rags out of his cauldron, and he's going over, picking up the water from nearby. Well, if you, if you would like to stay, I will make stew and tea for everybody, but, well, I do not have enough cups and bowls for everyone, so if you want, you will have to share.
If it's all the same, I've ingested enough today. You guys go ahead.
I'm just gonna not eat today. I don't feel it. The vibes are off.
Sparkle's totally on board with eating this stew.
Zagra will pull out the spice pack.
Oh no.
So, as you come together with,
You must try this one.
And he holds up a tiny vial to Howitt.
It is called Goblin Arrow.
it will be good in the stew, yes?
It has a kick.
And feel free to add it away.
He will thumb off a pinch,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got kind of a reddish glow.
Glow.
Then he seals the bottle, nods to Scout, puts it back in the pack. You must try this to celebrate the defeat of the gullible.
Well, we shall call this then gullible stew.
Yeah, that fits. I like it. That fits.
So, you have a lovely, home-warming dinner of stew and scale tea with Howitt.
Picking pieces off himself.
Uh,
Dabbing them into the teapot.
Oh yeah, and he also grates some of the wall and the rocks to put in the tea as well. Very mineral flavor. But by the time that Howitt, it's very much like a sort of Midwestern goodbye. It's like he stops you for conversations as you could try and leave a million times. But eventually you do manage to make your way back to the city of Winterville, but by this time it is nightfall and ailing. Alright, just tell Autumn that, my ma owes him a favor and that, you should be paid for, your services, for what you've done here today. Dancing Dagger is entirely thankful. I'm gonna be out of here. And she's gonna head off into the night, kind of drop you guys off at your guild. But you are successful, and our session does come to a close. So, thank you guys for playing. To our players, thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I had a ton of fun. I almost cried from tears, from laughter.
Elwyn, don't forget your back
Fear.
scratcher.
Who's
Ye-
Autumn? Who's she?
Yeah, back
Yep.
scratch, I got it. I'll see you guys later. But thank you guys again so much. Head over to wildwitch.com, find out all the ways you can join us, find the ways you can find us on the internet, our invite link to our Discord's there, and all the other cool stuff we've got going on. And as always, may the ever burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.